The philosopher Nietzsche once said, "The worst enemy you can ever meet will always be yourself." Now, I don't know much about philosophy, but what if Nietzsche's belief could be applied to medicine? More specifically, cancer. Cancer is essentially the uncontrollable growth of cells caused by mutations in a cell's genes. Genes are like the instructions for a chair. If the instructions have errors in them, then the chair will also have errors. Additionally, if the mechanism to check these instructions no longer function, the chair will continue to be produced incorrectly. Just like this, mutations in certain genes cause the cell to lose their structure and function, and mutations to genes that control the cell's ability to grow and divide cause the cell to grow uncontrollably. If more chairs are produced, the amount of errors increase, and if there are more instructions, there will also be more errors. More chairs being produced is like a cell that undergoes more divisions, and having more instructions is like having more cells in the body. So, applying this to biology, wouldn't a larger organism, like a whale, which has millions more cells that undergo many more divisions than humans, have a higher chance of getting cancer than humans? Well, actually, whales are 1,000 times less likely to die of cancer. This is known as Peto's paradox. Now, there are many explanations as to why this happens, one of them being hypertumors, or the tumors of tumors. But how do hypertumors, which are essentially another tumor, prevent cancerous growth? Imagine that a tumor is a group of rebels planning to overthrow a king, but some of these rebels become stronger and kill the other rebels. But then some of the stronger rebels become even stronger and kill the rest. But the number of rebels never run out because new ones keep joining. This process happens over and over again, and no matter how strong the rebels get, the king is still in power because the rebels are too busy killing each other. Let's put this into more scientific terms. As cancer cells multiply, they require nutrients, so they secrete chemicals like TAF to form blood vessels in a process known as angiogenesis. Some cells, however, lose their ability to secrete these signals and become cheater cells. They're kind of like that one person in a group project that does none of the work but still gets the same grade. Because secreting TAF takes energy, cheater cells have additional energy to divide more. Because there are limited resources and there are many more cheater cells, the TAF secreting cells eventually die off, leaving only the hypertumor. This process happens over and over again, so that one tumor can never get big enough to cause a significant health effect on the organism. The reason why hypertumors can form in whales, but not in humans, is because whale cells have longer lifespans, so they have enough time to mutate from a tumor to a hypertumor. So it's not that whales don't have cancer. They have tiny tumors throughout their body. It's just that these tumors can never get big enough to make the whale sick. But why are hypertumors important? Well, hypertumors can open up a completely new way of treating cancer. Rather than designing drugs that directly kill cancer, we might be able to develop drugs that instigate the growth of hypertumors. Maybe Nietzsche had a point. The worst enemy cancer can face is cancer itself.